party. But whose hands are going to be raised after this one? Seahawks-Rams, it's rivalry week, and it kicks off next. On one sideline, a look at the head coach of the visiting Seahawks. Side hoping that one blowout last week will lead to another one here. In the same role on the opposing sideline, Rams head coach Sean McVay. His side also occupying playoff position, so it might be a rematch we see play out this postseason.
So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show, trying to show the ropes before they from a. I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seeing the cosmetics. How many hands I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Hurry up and get your muscle up. We got the plyometric.
Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott up here in the SoFi Stadium booth. We've got the Seahawks and the Rams. Rivalry week is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. It's a 17-year pro steering this ship, Brock, an active leader in basically every passing category and continuing to try and build that Hall of Fame case. Matthew Stafford.
A win is a win for him, whether he goes for 400 yards and 5 touchdowns, Kate, or maybe he just finds the end zone once like last week. And being the team first guy he is, he'd be more than happy to end the game with just one touchdown pass, or maybe even no touchdown passes, so long as they get the win in the end.
First carry now for Kyren Williams. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. That's a nice, quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Stafford from the gun. That's caught by Williams. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
It's a gain of
down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard
straight ahead with Williams. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win.
Brings up second and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Well, Brock, the NFC West has a claim on one of football's toughest divisions the last quarter century. You know you played in it, and these two rivals earn much of the credit for that. The Hawks under Pete Carroll fighting at the top for over a decade, and that Sean McVay's Rams kind of rose up to meet them.
Iron sharpening iron when I think of these two. They don't like each other very much. Been some star power with Aaron Donald and Russell Wilson for many of those battles, and oftentimes the winner of this matchup wins the West. Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. They'll get this up to the 18-yard line. Offense is set. This is second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
On the gun, Milrow. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. First down now, ball at the 33.
And the Seahawks.
Milrow from the gun. Completes it again to Smith and Jigba. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Second down now, 7 to go. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And that's not what the offense style. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be third down. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. Third and long for him here. Here's Arroyo. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him.
A gain of 16 yards. First down.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone.
First down.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Milroe. Gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he takes this one down to the 10 before hitting that sideline. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Free play here. Let's see what he does. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. But now all eyes going to turn to those officials. We got to see if this flag is going to take it away.
Offside. Defense.
They got to the end zone with that free play partner, so they will, of course, decline the offsides and take those points. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Seahawks will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Rams, nothing. Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. Content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive from 35. The Rams back out on offense as we see Kyren Williams again. And you know who the ball is going to when they reach the red zone. He's currently top 5 across the NFL in rushing scores this season. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. He's got it on the bootleg. Ooh, on him quick there, and they bring him to the turf. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
I love a good bootleg just like every other quarterback does. And bootlegs are most effective, Kate, when you're running it first and you deceive that defense. But if you're not running it, or it's a poor fake, or you got a defense that is downed, well, you have the opportunity to get hit in the face in less than 2 seconds, just like that.
Looking for him on the screen there, but it's incomplete. So 2nd down produces nothing. Back to the huddle they go for 3rd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
Ready? You, back left, don't push. 180.
They've got a man in motion. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. Has a hole left, room to run. To the house, touchdown! 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. The Seahawks taking the field for their second possession. They sure looks clean throwing that football last drive, didn't they? That's something we've seen from them early in games throughout this season, Brock.
Sure has been part of their game plan. Get that passing game going early, pick up some mo while both teams get established. Most weeks, well, we've seen it pay some pretty good dividends for them, too.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Gets in on a slant. And they drop him right after that catch. He's down to the 22-yard line. They keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Seattle.
Space past the 35. A lot of space ahead. To the 10. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks just need 2 snaps to steal a lead. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Seahawks take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
Rams 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Sean McVay getting his Rams offense ready to go for a new series. And they're coming off an excellent series throwing the football that led to that touchdown, Brock. So you and I both expecting that defense to be looking for that on this series. On him quick, and they bring it down. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. So it's going to push him back for 2nd down.
At the 30-yard line.
Set. Yellow lady.
Defense showing blitz. Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 15.
Move, 60.
They'll work against the blitz. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And a fair catch made here at the 17. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. And we'll see if the perfect start can continue as they try for their 3rd touchdown in 3 drives. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. He cuts to the right, finds open all the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow their early lead to 13. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Butker with the extra point. And the Seahawks double their lead to 14.
21. Rams 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Brings up 2nd and 14 at the 31-yard line.
Need to get that yardage back and a little bit more, too. It's 2nd and 14.
Ready.
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
They'll throw 3rd and long. It's intercepted by Rick Woolen. And the Seahawks get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you got to find that spot when you go, the coverage won't be able to pull that, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a...
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Seahawks stretch their lead to 21.
Rams 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Rams on offense. And coming off the interception, a good chance to reestablish some momentum as they get set. Throwing now on 1st down, Stafford. And he's not going to escape. The Seahawks brought the pressure, and they got it. He's already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack.
Brings up 2nd and 17 at the 28-yard line.
Man in motion, headed right. Stafford now. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and long.
250.
A quarter down, 3 more to go for these NFC West opponents. The Seahawks with an early lead. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at 3rd and very long.
Motion, check. 180.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards.
Encroachment, defense.
So he jumped too early, and that's going to cost him 5 yards. Little bit of help with the penalty, but still quite a daunting 3rd down for him here.
Ready. 280.
Throw here, 3rd down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The Rams are set to punt. Rashid Shaheed back deep to return. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Throwing here, Milroe. Looking slant route complete. Still going inside the 35. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
1st and goal, Seattle.
Walker crosses the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks continue dominating in our opening half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Rutger with the extra point. And the Seahawks continue piling onto this lead. Rutger on now to kick this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Went the wrong way on 1st down, Brock. Here comes 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 33-yard line.
Stafford from the gun. One pass brought in. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. About set. This is 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Set. 180.
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Nathan Evans back out there. They're going to punt it away again. Shaheed on to handle the return. Am I seeing this correctly? This punt is being returned from inside his own end zone. And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe readying for their next drive. And we're all hoping his hot start can continue. He's been putting up some numbers early in this contest. Milroe with it on 1st. They left him wide open. It's complete. Galloping inside the 40. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks making this a leper before halftime. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Seahawks grow their lead yet again. Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Stafford now on 1st down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly, but the catch moves him to the 48.
That's good for a Rams 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home.
On 1st down, here's Stafford. Drops this one down here for Williams. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
That's another Rams 1st down.
To throw, Stafford. That is exactly why you rally to the football. He got through one tackle, but the next guy gets him for a loss. Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 on the Seahawks 33-yard line.
180.
They send a man in motion. Throwing now, Stafford. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 12 yards to go.
Chase! 180.
Third and long for him here. Catch made to right side by Nakua. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Milroe from the gun. He's trying to push the field. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks running away with it in the second quarter. Now a 2-point try coming from Milroe and the Seahawks. They want to run it across. And they aren't slowing down in the slightest. 2 more to their lead. Man, what a blowout we've got here.
Seahawks 50, Rams 7.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Rams headed out to the field now. First down throw here for Stafford. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Stafford now on 2nd and 10. Throw wheeled in by Higbee. And this is a small pickup to the 39-yard line. Tackle made by the rookie from South Carolina, Nick Emanwari.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Blue 60.
Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. He has the first over the middle. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Gain of 6.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Stafford again. Quick slant taken in by Nacua. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More football from SoFi in just a moment. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Stafford throwing again. Fires right away, but incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Nick Emanwari on the coverage.
That no ball. Blue 80.
Third and long. They're going to throw. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
It's Stafford once more. To the end zone, but incomplete. Good shot there on 1st down drive. Don't come away with any points just yet. 2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Stafford's going to throw once more. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Defense showing blitz. Stafford. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. Now the Rams will use the 1st of their timeouts. 2nd and goal back to all the way up to the 14 here. Shotgun snap to Stafford. Got to him right as he throws, and it falls to the ground.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready? Blue 60.
3rd and goal, it's Stafford. That's caught by Williams. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. Seahawks calling for a timeout, so they're 1st and 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Not even a little bit. Oh, Lord. Know yourself, know your worth. My actions being louder than my words. How you sold, but still sold down to earth. Wanna do it, we can do it on the turf. Oh, Lord. I'm the rookie and the vet. Shout out to the...
So Here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. A little more than a chip shot. This is 25 yards. Mevis able to knock it through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Here's Derink Young to return this. And he dives to end the return. Not sure I understand the thinking here. They're going to start very deep in their own half. The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's got off to an excellent start here. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. Up to the races, middle of the field. Cuts to the right, and they take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get more points to end a lopsided first half. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Seahawks tack on 7 more to their lead.
Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback.
The Rams
are going to get the football one last time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break.
Yellow 80! Yellow 80!
1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Seahawks swarming him, and down he goes. A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is 2nd and 17 after the sack. He's drawn up for it. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout.
Yellow 20!
He's drawn up for it. So a one-sided punt, not a big window for those halftime speeches. They're right back out of the locker room and set to resume play with the 3rd quarter. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. The Seahawks start headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. As we work our way through November, you see here, he's the leader league-wide right now in rushing touchdowns. It's everything he has under this one. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks grow the lead coming out of halftime. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the upright. And the Seahawks continue adding on to that lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. Now LA getting its offense all set to go. And they're going to need to play for pride or for something to build on for next week, Brock, because this game seems out of reach, even though we've got a full quarter still to go. Throwing now on 1st down. Stafford. He puts some air under it deep. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. Stafford now on 1st down. That one's complete right side. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You can just smell it.
at the Seahawks.
They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot, second down coming up.
Here's Stafford. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Will this drive continue? Here comes third down.
Brings up third down.
Here he goes, third and long. A lot of players around this one, and it is intercepted. Picked up by Peyton Wilson. First call here, coming for the shotgun. Here we go, Milrow. To the left, he's got Royal. And in a blink, they are up to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. Now about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already at midfield. First down throw here from Milrow. Has it downfield, working the left. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Shotgun now for Milrow. Knocked away, and that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, that brings up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
And off to Walker from the gun. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Seattle.
This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete.
Intended for Torrey Horton.
After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Roger McCreary on the coverage.
Milrow from the gun. Caught by the open man. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks parlay the interception into points. Now it's Milrow in the offense, looking to go for two. Keeping it on the ground. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on two more to their lead.
72. Rams 10.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. First and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's thrown again. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play jarred it loose. Incomplete. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's second and 10.
At the 35-yard line.
Set, BCB, 53, blue 60.
Stafford from the gun. That's complete. Nakua on the left side. And he is down all the way to that 15-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go. First and 10.
50 yards on the play. That's good for a Rams first down.
From the red zone on first. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
16 at the 22-yard line.
Lady.
Stafford now against the blitz. Hits him on the out route. And he's brought down after a short gain. Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. Cool's got it again. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. So here's Harrison Mevis, ready for the field goal try. He's hit once already. This is a short one, inside of 30 yards. Mevis able to knock it through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
Rams 13.
That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Young on the return.
The Seahawks
The Seahawks, their quarterback Jalen Milrow, ready for their next drive. And And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Milroe. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Big gain downfield. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory. Brock, you remember when they were near their own end zone? Yeah, things have totally changed now. 1st and 10 in enemy territory. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks trying to end this before the final quarter. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself in the gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Easy for the QB?
Yeah, I mean, short distance, easy for the QB, and it's also great versus man or zone. There really is not a defense that you can employ out there when you execute it right and you execute it on time, the big plays, and sometimes like this, touchdowns will fall.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10.
Ready? Lady!
Working from the gun. Here's Stafford. Big strike here to Williams. And this gets the whole way down to the 11-yard line. So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone.
Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
180!
Shotgun snap to Stafford. Into the end zone, but someone's able to knock it away. That's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Complete. Devin Witherspoon on the coverage.
Motion the tight end over. Throwing is Stafford on 3rd. And once again, they can't connect. Trying to find his tight end. And that brings up 4th and long. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left half. Revis able to knock it through. And Brock, I'd say that's more of a moral victory than something that's really going to affect the deficit much.
He's happy to bring him 3 points closer, but I'm sure he sees the situation of the game. He knows 3 isn't going to cut it to end these drives. They need to find the end zone.
Shaheed now to return. The Seahawks offense and receiver Torrey Horton making their way back out. And the start to his NFL career has been everything that they could have hoped for. He's really adjusted to the league quickly, and as a result, one of the contenders to be named Offensive Rookie of the Year. Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contest. The incompletion may come up on 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Milroe to throw. Taking a shot deep here. They connect on the deep shot. He takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks keeping the pedal floored and adding 6 more. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
86. Rams, 16. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. They let the line quick there, and they bring him to the toe. The drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 15 at the 30-yard line.
Defense showing blitz. Stafford just keeps connecting to Nakua. Has room down the left sideline. Puka Nakua. And he is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams still need a lot more as they shrink the deficit. It's a Puka Nakua touchdown. Levis now for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Rams take 7 points off the deficit.
86. Rams 23.
Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. Whoa, and he gives himself up quickly to the surprise of, well, us and his entire team. Awful field position to start. The Seahawks offense and receiver Torrey Horton making their way back out. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. On the line for another 1st and 10.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Seahawks 1st down.
Now it's Milrow. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Tackle made by Cameron Curl.
There's heat. That blitz coming off the snap. That QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and he netted some positive yards.
He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Cowboy 60 Bobcat, 60.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. This gets the 1st and more. And he is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. The Seahawks have the football, and they're in great shape with this sizable lead. You keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Milrow. He's going deep! Near the goal line. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks continue adding to an insurmountable lead. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Out come the Rams on offense. And scoring hasn't been the issue for him, Brock, but it has been impossible to hold pace with the offense on the other side of this football field.
And we know they can't get this all out in one play. They better do it with a sense of urgency.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Stafford. Throwing the out route complete. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain
1st down now,
of 32
ball
yards.
at the 33.
That's good for a Rams 1st down.
Here's Stafford. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
At the 40-yard line.
Stafford back to throw. Completed over the middle. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
It's a gain of 40. And the Rams 1st down.
Some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
It's a loss of 5. Brings up second and goal.
Throwing now, Stafford. Screen here for Williams. That is an LA touchdown. The Rams putting up points in a game decided. Kyren Williams, the touchdown. Nevis with a point after. And the Rams cut into the lead by another point. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Shaheed now to return. The Seahawks and quarterback Jalen Milroe ready for their next drive. And he has continued to own this defense and keep on throwing that football, partner, making this performance one that he's going to remember, but as you like to say, the defense would probably rather forget. First down throw here from Milroe. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Milroe with it on first. Looking slant route, complete. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, first and 10. Shotgun now for Milroe. To the left, he's got Arroyo. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. And he'll come up on first and 10.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Seattle.
Milroe from the gun. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks running them out of the building. Butker with the extra points. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Rams, then receiver Puka Nacua back out to take possession. Here's Williams to start the drive. They blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's second and 13. Stafford from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So shipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third and 10.
Set. Bing. Red 80. Alert. Alert, push.
He'll air it out on third. He finds Adams, complete. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And it won't matter in the end, but nevertheless, he's in for the late touchdown. The Rams making the scoreboard look a touch better. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Point after by Nevis is good. And the Rams take 7 points off the deficit. Here's Evans set to kick this away. Young on the return. And the dive ends an uninspiring return. They've got some work ahead of themselves.
13-yard line.
The Seahawks are headed out, and we'll see Kenneth Walker. Finds him on the slant. Now touch him down a couple of yards away from that marker. It's the 2-minute warning here in L.A. Seahawks ready to move to a perfect 10-0. Just a yard left to go on second down. Walker now from the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, a quality game, and it'll move the sticks.
Caught, nice game left side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. Markers are reset. Here we go, ball at the 44.
And the Seahawks.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. They're going to pass it here. Has it downfield, working the left. And the stop until he reaches that 17-yard line. On the line for another 1st and 10. Oh, Gronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Caught just shy of the goal line. That's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks throwing 6 more on the blowout. So it's a win for the Seahawks. And yet another challenger is